Well, hi there. It's me, Penny, and it's moving day. Today's the day. I have been working really hard, physically, especially lately, and no practicing. I've got umpteen nicks on my fingers and from cleaning and packing boxes, and we are weary. The water is boiling. I'm going to make some instant porridge. It's almost 8 o'clock. The movers are coming at around 9. It's a big job. And then my piano room, the piano is going to be delivered separately. So I just put a blanket here to keep the dust off it while the other stuff is getting moved. But, that's a lot happened. A lot went down right here. And it's going to be empty by tonight. I've been trying to think lately about how to describe what these past few years have been like. Because, we all went through the pandemic. My experience... I'm going to turn the stove off. The sound of boiling water is kind of nice, though. Can we hear it? Yeah, it's a nice sound. Instantly, it clears your sinuses, even if they're not congested. But no, I could get my nice Japanese artwork calendar here for you in the background. But I've been trying to think. Oh gosh, we're looking tired too. Sorry, and I haven't practiced in months. This has been thrown at me, and bless your heart, all of you who have stuck around with me, because I've not been putting up videos, and it breaks my heart. This move happened so unexpectedly. I was going about my business, thinking I would live here for the next few years at least. Not that the house isn't without plenty of issues. It's an adorable house, and I really love the looks of it, but there's some temperature issues here, and among other things. But needless to say, I was planning to stay, and then all of a sudden I got notice, because I rent, and you're even as a good tenant who pays her bills every month and keeps the place clean, it can still happen. I'm here to tell you, if you rent, it could happen that your landlord will want to sell your home and you will need to go. And I cried when I learned this news, and I was shaking. That was in February, early February. And it was a shock because, I was trying to build my channel, and the pandemic had hit me hard as a musician and lost some work. I wasn't doing YouTube before the pandemic. I didn't even know how to do that sort of thing, or that it was a thing. So I started doing that, and then before the pandemic, I had just moved here because I had neighbor issues in my other place where I lived. And so this is now 2 moves that have been forced upon me, and I can't tell you how much I just want to stay put and do my music and not be forced to move, because it's so much work, especially now with the piano. I've got my cupboards, my pantry. What's in my pantry? Some junky granola bars and a instant coffee and some Billy Bee honey. But no, getting forced out of your home twice and losing your job because of the pandemic, and then trying to create a new job online in something as weird as and wonderful as YouTube has been an experience, and now suddenly I gotta move again. So that was thrust upon me very suddenly and unexpectedly, and it's been very expensive and stressful and physically and mentally draining, and that's why I have not been able to put up content, except for the odd community tab post here and there. We're doing our best. My hands, I got all these little nicks and they're bleeding, places from packing all these boxes. I've been keeping U-Haul in business. Oh gosh. So anyway, I found a place, and I'm not going to say where exactly. I currently live in St. Catharines, Ontario here, which is, as I've said in many videos, is in the Niagara region of Ontario. It's very beautiful here. And I'll be staying in the Niagara region, but just going, shall we say, in direct line of the upcoming total solar eclipse. Let's just say I'll probably see it from my bedroom window. That was the mover that just called. I had to take a call. They're on their way. But I've been just through so much lately. I've never been through anything. It's been hard as a musician in general, just trying to keep going at times. But lately, it's been very, very hard. Had a few crying fits. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll never play the piano again. It's so frustrating. All I want to do is be playing the piano. But here I go crying again. It wouldn't be the first time it happened on this channel. But I wanted to say yesterday, as I was driving back from cleaning up at the new place, getting ready to move in, I was trying to think, how could I describe what I've been through? And people have been through much worse. My problems pale in comparison. But, we're all going through stuff. And I was getting lunch at the place the other day, and I overheard someone talking about her daughter who was upset because she didn't get an appointment, and they were waiting for the vehicle to get fixed. And you could see there was stress there, and everyone's got it. And then I saw a hearse go by with a bunch of cars following behind, and they all had the little black bow around the antenna of the car kind of thing. And people stopped, actually, out of respect. I haven't seen that happen in a long time. So people are dealing with death and illness and all sorts of things, and I'm very fortunate to be healthy, and just got to get through this rough patch. But I was trying to think. You know how I like analogies, and I was trying to think of one. What could I describe for what I've been through? And what I came up with was a mud flap. That to me describes how I've been feeling. Like you got a decent mud flap on your truck or your car, and it's designed to keep the mud from getting every which way, mudding up your car, and it's working well. And then maybe you get you go through some rocky roads, and the mud flap starts to get a little worn, a little thin, but it still works. You carry on. Years go by. The mud flap starts to tear. Geez, better get that fixed. But it's a little tough these days. We'll just make it last. We'll put some tape on it. This kind of thing. And then that goes on. And then eventually that mud flap is getting thin, and it's hanging by a thread. But you're making it work, and you're proud of yourself. You're like, hey, I'm doing this despite this mud flap in my life that's broken and wearing out. But how much longer can you go, right? Before then, the vehicle goes by, someone in a big fancy truck. Rocks fly, mud flies, and your little mud flap not only breaks off, but sends your car covered in mud, and you reeling into the ditch and stuck and alone. And then the mud flap is the least of your problems. That to me is what the past 4 years, 5 years, 6 years have felt like. This video obviously is not for new folks just discovering my channel and what I do, but for those of you who seem to be loyal. I wanted to share this little bit of a personal glimpse into what I've been going through without getting, I never think you should air your dirty laundry out for the world, but a dirty sock or two, you can see. But everything here is packed, and I'm still standing. I couldn't play a Prelude Fugue right now, obviously. But I know what I'm going to do for my next short, and once I can I might do a video, because I got to get my technique back. My fingers, they don't even want to bend or open up perfectly straight, because they've been in this mode for so long, ripping tape and packing boxes and cleaning and scrubbing, and they're really sore. So we'll see what I can come up with. But it's still going to be a few weeks yet before I'm back to full-on performance level abilities. But this is a little glimpse into my world. And in one of these boxes is Mr. B, and he is anxiously waiting his new home. On that note, I will sign off. I wish you well, and with your own practicing, bon voyage. Set sail with your piano ship and enjoy exploring the notes on the page and the sounds you hear in your mind with a appreciation for being able to play a wonderful instrument at a very dark time in our human history. So stay well, stay safe, and thank you. Thank you for being here and being patient. We'll see you again soon for finally, hopefully, some more performances of Mr. B's music and practice tips. Take care. Bye-bye.